Hello all, this is new cheap instrument Aneng sz02. It come in pretty small carton box where you can find inside instrument probes, some user manual. I really don't know what's that, and of course here is temperature probes for measuring temperature, but this user manual, look at it how it's printed. I don't know. For me, it's big paper with real teeny small letters, unusable for me. And instrument itself, another user manual. What is that? Okay, here we have Aneng sz02 itself. It does not feel cheap plastic at all. It looks good, and it feels like a nice, good build. Nothing unusual around this instrument. Let's see if they deliver batteries with it. No batteries. Oh, well, let me find batteries. Second. Batteries are here. Let me place them inside. And where is that screw? Oh, here. Well, let me screw the screw back. And yeah, I noticed that right now there is no stand for this instrument, what is usual thing on instrument. And what is on top of instrument? I think these are LEDs for light. We will see that later. Let's power it on. Okay, display split it in two parts. Automatic measurements are on top part, and I think ambient temperature is on lower part of display. Okay. These are two probes for plus and minus. They feel pretty nice and elastic. Nothing bad to say about them. I think I can trust them. They say it's fully automatic, so let's test that first. It is going to be deadly for this instrument if it fails. I'm going to plug it directly into main socket. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? What the fuck? Oh, sorry. Look at this red screen, and it's showing voltage and frequency. Nice, it didn't blow up. So it can handle fully automatic job, of course. Maybe in some other occasions it will be wrong, but I don't know. Let me see how it will handle DC voltage in automatic mode. Let me start for 2.5 volts. What it's showing? 5.3, then 2.5 volts. It's okay, but how it start measuring? Let me check on 5 volts. Again, something strange on screen, and then it adjusts to real value. Okay, 5 volts, 7.5 volts, and again, look at it, and then go to real value. It's quite precise. I think it measure value. It shows it's fully okay. 10 volts, a little lower than 10 volts, but that is quite okay. Let me see how it handle low resistance in auto mode. Let me see 0.1 ohm. okay. It's showing 0 ohms for test leads. Okay. 0.1 ohm. 0 ohms. It even does not detect it. Okay. 0.33 bad. 1 ohm. 0. It's not. It doesn't work with low resistances. This is 3.9 ohms. It's okay. It's okay. 10 ohms. It's becoming to be okay, but 20 ohms. But that what it show on low resistance, it's really truly really bad. It's not for that. Let me see. 1 mega ohm. Pretty close. Okay. 2 mega ohms. Again pretty close. 3. No, 10 mega ohms. Straight to 10. Yeah, pretty close. And 11. Well, everything above 5 ohms, I would say. Above 3 ohms, it working very well. Let me see, will it handle capacitance in auto mode? Discharge. Yeah, it's always recommended to discharge capacitor before measuring. What 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 it doing? What it doing? Auto mode. It does not showing detecting capacitance say in auto mode. Let me check on list here. On, on lower part of the screen, totally down, you can see all it can do. So I selected the capacitance and let me see now. Yes, I think it's 220 microfarads capacitance of this capacitor. Yep, it is. It's okay. It's measuring capacitance pretty okay, and I believe all today instruments are capable in measuring capacitance. It would be interesting to see what kind of signal it uses for measuring capacitance. Here we have FNIRSI DSO TC3. Let me switch to oscilloscope mode and let's measure now what what signal this Aneng uses to measure capacitance. Let me see. Auto. Yep. So here it's not clear sine wave signal, but it's triangle wave signal, full triangle wave signal, about around 10 kilohertz, I think. Of course, that is usual thing you will see on such cheap instruments, and it's good enough to. This kind of signal is good enough to decide if capacitor is good or it's bad. Let me check this temperature probes and how that part of this instrument working. This is pretty nice feature. I usually on all instruments I show it. So far I have some kind of frequency meter, signal generator, like additional feature, but this one coming with temperature probe. So let me connect this temperature probe, and let's see how fast it will detect my body temperature. Automatic instrument does not know I left it in capacitance mode, so it does not detect anything. It's measuring resistance. Let me find temperature. Here we go. I will study later how to change upper scale to Celsius, because here where I am I don't using farads for measuring temperature, but lower number down are showing temperature in Celsius, and it's showing 29. I think I am a bit higher temperature than 29, but okay. Fingers, I squeezing sensors very hard, but it does not measure my body temperature correctly. So if you keep pressing on NCV button, you will power on LEDs, you see. That can be quite usable in some occasions. Time to try NCV, future of this instrument. Let me see what it can detect and what it cannot detect. This extended cable is okay. In cable it detecting clearly there is high voltage and the round switch. Here no. Occasionally it catching that there is some higher voltage, but look at now. I switched on this extended cable, and it's fully under main voltage, and instrument does not miss to detect that. Switch off main switch. It detects some lower, as you see, but as we go closer to the area where is switch, it rise up scale. It working pretty well. I like it. Let's test now current mode. Uh, Let me switch red probe to the current. It's in capacitance on the screen. That is nice. When you switch, it detects that you switch it to current mode, and it automatically switch to current mode. At the moment in milliamperes range, but it can go up to 10 amperes. So I think you can switch that somewhere in menu, but let me try with let's say 300 milliamperes. And here we have 300 milliamperes. 316, 11. Well done. Nicely done from this instrument. Okay. I think now we could see what is inside of this instrument. I'm going to speed up a bit. I think a little faster with it would be nice. So here it is inside. And at first what I can see, it using one big fuse and smaller fuses as protection. And of course main CPU, yep, they are brushed, no markings on CPU, and that no markings, but also it have one relay. You see this white part, it's relay there. That is maybe for switching ranges or so. It looks nice inside. That is that is one thing I like it. So that would be all about this instrument at this moment. For 14 euros, I recommend it. Of course, it's good one, but there are better choice out there. Thank you for watching.